Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I'm joined today by Pandy, who's actually going to be my co-caster for this game. We're going to be looking at Philadelphia Fright versus the Tokyo Tremors. I've actually casted the Tokyo Tremors before, but I have yet to see the Fright, so could be interesting. We're kind of
Yeah,
right now still in the process of getting teams together, but we can swap over and give you a look-see at the lobby. So it looks
yeah,
like,
Ross being
yeah,
called in match chat right now.
yeah. Looks like right now on the side of the Tremors we have a full roster. Let's take a look at some profiles. So we have Bathwater in the tank slot. Looks like a nice solid plat tank with Mogu is how I'm gonna guess that name is said. Got a nice solid plat tank. Lots of hours on Sigma. Smo? 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 Diamond and Open Q, but a plat. DPS and roll Q. Lots of Genji hours. Two trees coming in. Got some Widowmaker hours there as a gold DPS. And then it looks like we have Jabba and Fang as support. Jabba is gold, I believe. Yes. Oh, plat support. Nice. Congrats, dude. You look like you've climbed. Oh, no, actually, flipped those. He's dropped. That's unfortunate. You'll get it back soon, dude. It looks like it's a lot of hours on Anna and some time on Zen. Fang on the support, last time I cast it, I believe she was in as DPS, so she's actually a plat support. More Anna and Zen, so it looks like they have kind of overlapping hero pools for support, so it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. Looks like Fright, we have Weedy and Z-Guy in on tank. Weedy, I believe, is plat tank? Diamond tank! Excuse me. I didn't know. Lots of Reinhardt. Z-Guy, I believe, is diamond as well. Yeah, diamond tank. I remember this guy. He was good in the last game. Or, I think last season when I casted them. I remember Z-Guy, I think was Zarya. Sinister's got a private profile. Manx. Is that how you say that? M-A-N? Manx? Or Manex? Sorry if I missed the names. Looks like we have a plat DPS. Hit scan with some tracer. Rabbit Warriors, who I believe is a Lucio player for support. Lucio Anna. Silver. And then we have Omni, who's a plat support with a lot of Anna and Lucio, and of course, a lot of Echo Hours. So it looks like it could be an interesting game. We're going to be starting off on Lijiang Tower, which is the first map of the week. Hi, Finley. Is
Um,
that
can I give
Finley
us
or
the
Finkel?
can I give the ready for the casters?
Yes, you can. We are
All right.
ready to go.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
I'm still loading in. Yeah, this one is gone with the bridges.
Initiating
The
match.
beautiful koi pond beneath the point, where you don't want to be, though.
Ready for battle.
There comes there comes the Mercy to be expected with Echo to support the flyers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Bad guys, heads up. Don't move. Activating shield.
Double. Triple. The objective is yours.
there comes the switches. Echo for Hanzo. They didn't really generate a lot of damage with Echo on the first attack here. I feel like they need to be a little bit more aggressive with that.
Bad guys, heads up. Thank you, kind. Where were we? Healing.
Not good.
Enemies detected.
Огонь по готовности! Oh, you look tired.
Down for the count.
Yeah, time to heal up. Speed boost.
Wait for
Oh, excuse me.
Boy. Yeah. Hello, hello. Boy. Yeah, let's move it, people.
Now, hold on.
weak.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
Won't hold together.
Огонь по готовности!
Oh, even getting grabbed from the other side there.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
Oh yeah, that's definitely right. They also had Tremors got a huge ultimate advantage from the first few fights because they played it really aggressive, and then
3,
Fright made some
2,
switches, which cost him all
1.
charge, of course. But I think it was
Round
necessary
2.
to switch to
Capture
try
the
to have a
objective.
chance there.
Got it.
Data pool increases.
The objective is now
Walk in harmony.
Not good.
Hold up now.
Enemy
Raising the volume.
will only hurt for a minute.
E aí?
Don't be shy. Hit me. This is strength.
Hi there. Hey.
Give me your best shot. Just a scratch.
Feeling good?
Огонь по готовности.
Check this out.
Alla till mig!
victory.
Yeah, you could definitely see the Reaper waiting for that bash to come out so you can ult safely for the cleanup.
Play of the game.
That's I feel like they definitely that's a good comp to be aggressive with. So maybe a hybrid map would work for them here. Um, they definitely really know like how to make space with the shield and get the ball in there to try to disrupt the backline so the DPS can work with that. Yeah, definitely true there. Seems like Tremors are waiting, like deciding if they want to switch till the map comes out. So all right, 1 minute left for map pick here. Let's see where Fright will take this. And they will go to Hanamura.
Traveling to Hanamura. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Some hero switches coming out on side of Tremors there. Going Ball for Zarya and Genji for McCree. Definitely. Oh, and back to McCree again. Still a good comp here. Very mobile and fast, so they can get through the choke point in case they're probably expecting the Mei because that's like you kind of have to expect the Mei on Hanamura for this point here.
Defend objective A.
Let's get you healed.
Objective lost.
This is gonna be a very important push right now because Tremors have the opportunity to snowball this right now. They use two ultimates to try to contest this here. So if they push this fast, they could overrun them. They only have High Noon coming up on the Fright side.
Team kill.
Pardon me.
Run with snow.
Hold on.
Round one.
This will only
Complete.
hurt for a minute.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So almost a mirror here. They probably want to go to Baptiste here because, you know, when actually, I think I like Ana more on attack here because then you can go for the nano boost, which is a really it's really nice to get on point, like move through the choke point by having someone to take a nano. Was a good play for Tremors though because they lost their main tank, so by staggering that so late, they bought them some time to get their tanks back. And there is the Reinhardt back on point already. So now they're like having an even fight again.
Okay. Sorry about that. Looks like I had an audio issue. But it should be fixed. Let me know if it's not and you still can't hear me. Okay. Looks like we're going in. We're playing for this Shatter. Z-Guy does Shatter. Comes through window. Window Fire Strike. Doesn't have to get anything. But Sinister is going to clean up two trees with the help of the Shatter and the window. But everyone else is going to get out. Omni is going to get a clean up onto Bathwater. And Weenie is going to get the pick onto Mogu. High Noon coming out from Schmo is going to get Rabbit Warriors, who it looks like was behind Z-Guy's barrier. Not something you really want to do. Anti comes out, is going to get 3 people, forcing them to play a little more defensively. Manx is going to get the pick onto Smo, and Z-Guy is going to clean up Jabba. Awesome. So it looks like
Seems like that's point.
point A. Point
Bathwater got a little bit risky there with trying to shatter that. Probably should have just waited out Baptiste's window and then continue to defense. Like maybe let them push in, because if they want to push in, they have to leave Baptiste's window. So that's they can attack that again.
Going in with a High Noon and a beat, almost up on Death Loss and almost there on Grab. Let's see what they set up. Looks like they're going to try and push this high ground. Anti comes out. Grav comes out from Mogu. Beat comes out to counteract the Grav. As Sinister is going to Death Blossom. So is Two Trees. Sinister gets 3. So does Two Trees. So it is even Stevens right now. But defenders do have better spawn. Manx is sticking on this high ground, wants to set up for this high noon. Smo is on point as the Tracer just... Nano comes out onto Bathwater's Reinhardt. Manx is going to get 2 from the high ground. That's both supports down, but the Tracer does come up to contest. Nice shot. Denies Smo any sort of contest on the high ground, but Bathwater and Mogu are both set up on point for the tanks. As it looks like they're going to back out and try again.
I feel like a new man.
It's unfortunate. It looks like it was 3 ults on the side of Philadelphia Fright and then 2 ults on the side of Tokyo Tremors. Also, just checking with chat, can you let me know if you can still hear me? Because apparently there was an audio issue. I am getting the text on my mic, but we'll see. Grab comes out from Philadelphia Fright. Beat to counteract from Tokyo Tremors. Immort out just to help them contest this grab. There's Reaper in the back line. Reaper goes down to Omni. Mogul cleans up the immortality. Shatter comes out from Z-Guy, and it looks like it is good with lots of damage coming out to clean it up. Bathwater and Fangori going down. Mogul getting cleaned up by Z-Guy. Jabba on this Lucio, very low. Trying to duel with a McCree, not something you want to do as a frog. They are going to take it. A little less time bank. Also, thank you,
I think it's a
Pepe36.
little bit quiet. Like, yeah, Jack, then we can hear you. Maybe a little bit quiet, but could be me. So if my chat says it's okay, then it should be okay here.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for checking, Andy.
Match.
I have to keep an eye on it. It started, my OBS is starting doing this weird thing. I bound it to a hotkey, but the hotkey is M, which I don't imagine I could have ever pressed accidentally, but it goes mute sometimes, and I don't trust it. So, thank you for letting me know, Waffly. Alright. So we have 2 minutes on the side of Philadelphia Fright, 3 minutes and 16 seconds on the side of Tokyo Tremors. Looks like Tokyo is going back to the double bubble for defense. Interesting. Coming off the Reinzari that they were on previously, with Schmo moving over to the Mei, 2 Trees onto the McCree instead of Schmo. Same support lineup. And then it looks like same comp for Philadelphia Fright. Gonna have a lot to play for. As destruction has run rampant through this arcade. Do you ever feel bad for the poor janitors that have to tend to this arcade in Hanamura after we walk through it? The amount of damages.
3, 2, 1. Attackers.
Alright. Let's see. Maybe the swap to double bubble is good because they definitely aren't expecting it on the side of Philadelphia Fright. Nice fire strike from Z-Guy. Definitely spotted the Winston. Reaper is probably going to do his best to keep that in check. Nice icicle from Smo, just snipes out Sinister on the Reaper around the corner as the team pushes on the wall, coming out to deny Z-Guy the escape route that he wants, but the Immort is there to try and save him. Nice peel from the team. Z-Guy manages to get out despite the wall. And they come back with Sinister in play. Let's go back to Z-Guy. 70% to Shatter as they walk through this choke. Bubble down from the Winston. Bubble down from the Zarya. Window comes down, but there is no fire strike to follow it up, just used. Wall comes out from the Mei. Sinister going to get picked again by 2 Trees. Manx is going to get the follow-up pick. Shatter comes out, it's going to get 3. Monkey is going to clean up. The Zarya is close to dead. Get that Zarya. The Lucio manages to skate away. On point, but he's won. He's going to get cleaned up by Weedy. As it looks like Tokyo Tremors are going to back off and cede at least some percentage of point A. We have 2 support ultimates on the side of Tokyo Tremors. Almost have a Grav Blizzard coming up. That is a great way to just end a game right there. On the side of Philadelphia Fright, we only have Beat coming up on high noon, but we're 70 to Grav. Mogu is lapping Weedy here in terms of ult charge percentage. Trying to decide where to go. Looks like they're going to go to the high ground. Let's see what Mogul is doing. Has this Grav to play for. Kind of low charge right now, but is going to get some charge right here. They almost have Primal too. Ooh, they're coming up on a lot of ultimates here. Sinister's gonna get walled off. Wraith is gonna come down. As Grav comes out. High Noon comes out. Beat. Immort's there. Freeze, don't move. The Deadeye's gonna get 2. Mogu is going to get the Lamp. Smo is going to get the pick on to Omni. And Bathwater is going to get the Primal Rage pick onto Rabbit Warriors. 20 seconds. I don't know if anyone can get here from the side of Philadelphia Fright.
Hello, hello. My ultimate is
Tokyo Tremors still has both support ultimates in a worst case scenario play. Can send the Nano Monkey in there to clean people up. Meanwhile, we're 90% to grab from Weedy, but I don't know. Z-Guy already gets walled off. The dive is in. The double bubble is going to try and clean up Z-Guy. Immort comes out to save him. These Immorts have been pretty clutch from the side of Omni. Grab comes out from Weedy, is really only going to get the May. Sinister manages to clean up the May with the assist. We have a Boostio on the field. Shatter comes out from Z-Guy. But Manx is going to get the pick onto 2 trees. Window comes out from Omni. Oh, this Zarya is so high charged in terms of that. Sinister does get the death loss. Is going to manage to clean up Mogu and the death loss. Are they going to get a hit? They got to take on point B. Manx getting another pick. High Noon coming out from Manx. It is the May stalling on point with the addition of the Reaper. Immort finally goes down. As Manx holds that High Noon, manages to clean up 2 trees. And they're going to get point B. Holy shit! Nice show, Philadelphia.
Score 4-2. Switching sides.
Nice, nice, nice. So despite the lack of time, they only had 2 minutes. They still managed to do a full 2-point cap from Philadelphia Fright. It's got to be making Tokyo Tremors nervous. 3 minutes 16 is not a lot of time for 2 points, depending on what Philadelphia Fright brings out in terms of stall. They could end this at point A still and win the map.
Ready for battle.
All right, all right. Any commentary, Pandy? I know I talk a lot, but you can always feel free to interrupt me.
30 seconds.
Oh no, you definitely got the commentary down. There's just not a lot of me to add there. Like, you having most of the information down.
Appreciate it.
Definitely, like, not a lot of time, but Fright did it with less, so it's not impossible.
Yeah, true. Okay, we have the Rhine Zarya coming out again from Philadelphia Fright. It's been working. Still on this double bubble
5,
from the
4,
Tremors.
3,
Smo on the McCree, 2 trees on the Reaper.
incoming.
Going into a McCree Reaper of their own. Omni's been pretty clutch on this Baptiste, actually. I was wary of this pick earlier, but those Immorts in that last push managed to save Z-Guy from around the May wall quite a few times, so I am not against this amazing support play we were seeing from this Golden Gun Baptiste. You'd love to see it. 2 trees is going to get the pick onto Sinister on the left side as they rotate into this tiny room on the right. Z-Guy goes in there to contest, is going to pin onto Bathwater, cleaning it up with Weedy assisting, and Manx getting the nice pick onto Fangoria's. Weedy punches the holy hell out of 2 trees and says, no, not this time. And now we are 70, almost 80% to Shatter on the side of Philadelphia Fright. The closest we are to anything is a 50% chance to High Noon, although we did just charge up Mogu with a nice fire strike into that bubble. Waiting for the Reaper to get back, perhaps. Come around the corner. Shatter is there. Shatter's in play. Shatter's going to get a few. Can they clean it up? Weedy is going to clean up 2 trees. Mace is going to get the High Noon onto 2, and Sinister's going to clean up Mogu. Whoop! You've been spotted. In the corner is going to get cleaned up, Fangori. Omni getting the pick. That is a nice defense. Less than 2 minutes now for this point A cap. We are 80% to a Graviton Surge on the sides of Tokyo Tremors, but we have a window on the side of Philadelphia Fright. 65% to grab for Weedy's part. Again, feeding Mogu some energy. Mistimed window. There is no Fire Strike to play for, but I guess this does stall for time. We have Fire Strike now. Are we going to use it? I'm going to check through the window. Nope. Again, not timed well. That's unfortunate. Anti goes on to Z-Guy. Grab does come out, but the Immort is there to protect the team. Omni and Manx, excuse me, managed to get 2 picks, and that Smo does get the pick onto Manx with the High Noon. And it looks like we have a Nano Zarya. It's going to manage to get Rabbit Warrior. Sinister's going to get the pick onto Smo. 60 seconds remaining. Is going to get the pick on Sinister. 50 HP on the side of Mogu. Weedy does send a grab out, and Weedy is going to clean up Mogu. Now it is full-time stall. Bathwater and 2 trees are here facing off against 2 tanks, although Weedy does go down. Z-Guy gets Bathwater, but Two Trees cleans up Z-Guy. Right now it's just
Don't
Manx on the
move.
point. Does get Two Trees facing off against Tracer.
30 seconds.
Ooh, nice ante. Misses the flash. Grab again from Mogu. Window comes out. Almost. It looks like Sinister has the Death Blossom, but it's only going to get one.
10 seconds.
Z-Guy is on the point. They got it to 10 seconds, but it looks like they might get point A here. Yep, Wrecking Ball is going back to point B. As a very close call, but Tokyo Tremors does manage to take out point A. And it cost them a lot of ultimates. They had 2 Graviton Surges in that time, and right now, it looks like they're going to be playing for this Death Blossom. Excuse me. They have a beat as well from Jabba, going into a High Noon and a Shatter from Z-Guy. Looks like they're going to try and push on the low ground. Meanwhile, Philadelphia has set up on the high ground. Z-Guy drops to contest the point. High Noon from the high ground. Beat comes out, but it doesn't manage to save Smo. Death Blossom comes out from Two Trees, is going to get stunned, but is still going to get Manx. That Immort has been pretty clutch. Sinister's going to get the pick onto Bathwater. Mogu's finally going to kill the Immort. Weedy is dangerously low here, but it does manage to clean up. It is overtime. This is it. We just have the supports from Tokyo Tremors on the point right now. Fangoria on that Moira, and then Jabba on the Lucio is going to have to contest and stall, because otherwise, Tracer is back. Smo with the Pulse Bomb doesn't manage to get anything, as it does get cleaned up, and the overtime timer just ticks down. The Reinhardt not able to make it in time, and Philadelphia Fright takes that map. Looked scary at the beginning, but they managed to pull it out. Close one. Let's see who takes it. It's gonna be Schmo on the May. Let's grab Blizzard.
不洗澡。
Grab Blizzard.
Double, triple kill.
I imagine Two Trees is a little upset right now. I would be. But they did have 3 kills in that grab afterwards. Alright, alright. Yeah, Mogu's been playing very well on the Zarya. No doubt. Alrighty.
Looks
Philadelphia
like we're going into halftime till 8:51.
halftime. Oh my goodness. 8:51. So that is 5 minutes?
10 minutes, I think.
10 minutes. You're right. I can count. Alright. Well, exciting. Maybe we'll get an interesting game out of it. Right now it is 1-1. So we'll see what happens. Oof. I mean, is there a meta yet? Have we decided on a meta? Have the people better at Overwatch than me decided on a meta yet? Or is it still in flux given the recent nerfs?
I'm not really sure. Like, I've seen a lot of different team comps currently, which is a nice touch. Like, it's really nice to not have like one defining meta. There probably will be a meta, like there always is, but at least from my experience for right now, there's a lot of different comps out there that can work out.
Yeah, I mean, the Double Bubble and the Ryan Zarya have both been seeing some playtime in this. We saw a bit of the Sig Ball, but it didn't seem to work out so hot on Lijiang, so... A lot of people want to see Apollo get subbed in. That is not something I have the power to dictate. But maybe. I don't know. I don't know if Tremors is going to change the lineup. Usually if you're doing well, you don't want to... Ooh. And it looks like we're going to Route 66. Interesting map choice. That's coming from the Tokyo Tremors with that map pick. Full escort. I don't know. Route 66 is an interesting map. I wonder what they're trying to play for here. What the plan is. I don't know. Maybe they want to keep the Double Bubble. Maybe they want to move 2 trees over to the Widow. It could be a good Widow map. I don't know. What are they expecting? I mean, so far we've seen a lot of Reaper McCree. Like, that has been kind of the DPS of the hour, at least on the side of Philadelphia Fright. Although they are running it into a Double Bubble comp, so it is a lot of damage and a lot of controlling that Winston and making sure he doesn't get value. Oh yeah, I forget that my Discord nickname right now is Rue. That is one of my teammates went through, and you can't see it because the overlay. Hold on, I can turn off the bars. But Pandy right now is Paprika. But one of my teammates went through and named the entire Discord for our team after spices. So apparently, I am Rue, and right now Pandy is Paprika. You can thank Maria, who is Bambi's wife in the MOWL Discord, for these wonderful nicknames. But yeah. Apparently, rue is an important medicinal and culinary herb. Has a different name called peganon in Greek and is common cooking herb for the Romans. I have never had rue as a spice before.
Let me actually check what roux is because
I know that's what I was
different
just
words. No, but
googling.
yeah, but the German word, like
Oh, the
I don't
German
know
word? I don't know.
what roux is.
It is a
uh,
bitter herb or spice such as fenugreek seed. It's a perennial, which means it is always flowering. You want to see a torb? On Route 66, I mean, maybe on the last point, like when you were in that inside part with the truck, um, that is considered a good pick, but I don't know if I would want to see a Torb before then.
oh yeah, I've seen those around like that they grow a lot in Germany
Oh,
around
Rue?
like yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty. It's got like a nice yellow flower to it. I don't think I've ever seen it. Where is Rue native to? Well, its species name is Ruta graveolens. Common rue or herb of grace is an ornamental plant and herb native to the Balkan Peninsula, so nowhere near where I am.
Oh, seems like they actually switch in Salem here, like Isa, how he's called
Oh my
nowadays.
goodness. If you guys don't know Salem, Salem has what we like to call the mega virgin border, and that he's officially spent way too many hours in this video game. If we look at his oh no, not competitive, all modes, we could see, oh my goodness, last time I casted this team, which was like 2 weeks ago, oh my god, he had 666 hours on Genji and it was so perfect because I was like, it's the devil's number. Salem has completed the summoning ritual, but now it is 674. So since I last casted him, he added 8 hours on Genji. Lots of hours on Lucio too, with 255, 132 on Anna, 101 on Ferret. Like, what is the least played hero? Least played hero is Sigma with 6 or 7 hours. It's a lot of time into OW.
Yeah.
Yep.
Salem definitely known for his Salem mostly in the league, but he also
Known for his
picked up
Salem.
Tracer. Genji. God damn it.
It's okay.
Definitely known for his Genji, but he also picked up Tracer recently, which he spent quite a lot of time on. Like probably not really visible in the career profile because it's just so much Genji.
Maybe if we look
But
at the
lately,
current season. Yeah. Season 25? No, it's still a Genji season. Still a
yeah.
Genji season.
I think
I'll take your
he said
word
he's
for it.
practicing a lot of it. Yeah, like I took his word for it.
Okay.
That comes from his mouth right
Yeah.
now.
It looks like we're moving Fangori up to the DPS spot with Meepster coming in for her on the support. Mogu being swapped with GX Shattering is what I'm going to guess that name is supposed to be. To come in and tank with Bathwater. No swaps on the side of Philadelphia Fright. Alright, alright. Do you know what Route 66 is, Pandy? Is that some sort of weird pop culture phenomenon that has reached the far off lands of Germany?
Yeah, I know about like Route 66.
Yeah. I have
It's
driven
like
on it once officially, and all I remember from it is that there are so many like tourist traps where they're like little shops that want to sell you like toys that just have the Route 66 icon on it, and I never understood it at all because it is literally just a road in the middle of nowhere, and I did not get the hype.
so I definitely know about the road. I don't know like what's the exact what's the thing about it? Like is it like we're going through a lot of the US or is it like
Yeah, so
connecting to important sites or like famous sites?
no. So Route 66 is a highway that kind of it essentially goes from like the Great Lakes to California. Um it was one of the original highways. So it was one of the first really big highways that went across the continent, and that's kind of how it became famous is cuz it was like the first big connecting like car highway
Hmm.
before highways were just everywhere. And so there was like a bunch of like people were putting like stuff around it, like there were famous stores and stuff that were built along Route 66, and it was like a tourist thing to drive on Route 66. But then like it kind of just fell apart. Oh, let's see. When did Route 66 fall apart? So apparently the decline for Route 66 came in 1956 with the signing of the Interstate Highway Act by President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who was influenced by his experience in 1919 as a young army officer.
The more you know.
Yeah. Apparently his appreciation for the Autobahn network is a necessary component of a national defense system. Huh.
Hey, let's go Autobahn.
Yeah. That's another famous highway, but not in America, if you don't know what
Uh,
the Autobahn is.
I mean, I'm from Germany. I know
Yeah.
what the Autobahn is.
I'm not talking to you, Pandy. I'm talking to
Oh,
the people
oh, yeah.
in
I'm
chat
sorry.
who are like, what?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That makes way more sense. Like I was like,
I would
yeah,
not
duh.
presume to lecture to you about Germany.
To Route 66.
I'm
Okay.
losing you, Pepe. I'm sorry.
Initiating match.
Also known as the Pogro. What's the score right now? It is 1-1, Sundom Flying. We had Tokyo Tremors taking the first initial map on Lijiang, but Philadelphia Fright took the next map on Hanamura with a nice defense. Yes, you should be seeing the overlay. Let me know if you're not. I did check that before I started the stream, so that should be good. But if you can't see the overlay, which were made by the lovely Rue, or Ruhei? Ruhei? That's how you say their name? Ruhei?
Yeah, you can probably Ruhe.
Ruhei? Okay.
In Germany would be Ruhe,
Ruhei?
but I don't think Ruhe.
Ruhei. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone is going to pronounce it.
This is the comp. Last time I casted for Tokyo Tremors, this is the comp they ran where they actually won off of. And it was this this dive with the Somber Genji.
Yeah.
So that is
Seeing
interesting.
him on a signature Genji here.
Yeah. They're going to be diving into a Sigma Ball with Sinister on the Hanzo, Manx on the Tracer, Rabbit Warriors on the Brig, and Omni on the Zen.
2, 1.
Let's see
Attackers incoming.
where this dive goes.
Escort the payload.
Follow Bathwater on the Winston as he goes in to look and scout where the enemy team is, although it looks like Fangori is doing some more scouting, going around the corner invisible to try and figure out where and what the other team is running. Jabba pushing cart. Looks like the dive is coming in onto the high ground. Bubble goes down, gets immediately destroyed. Bathwater already half HP, but it's not before he cleans up Rabbit Warriors and Weedy. Nice clean dive from Salem and Bathwater. Fangori getting a pick onto Omni, but does die for it. Sinister is very low, but does manage to climb up this Tracer. Keeps putting bullets into the side of Bathwater, but that is a giant monkey. Izanami is going to clean up Sinister. Sorry if I switch Salem and Izanami interchangeably. They are the same person, but they have different names. Manx is going to kill Salem. Nice fist to the face. Looks like they are going to come back in time. Rabbit Warrior is getting pressured out by the Winston. Does manage to go down. Anti onto the Wrecking Ball from Jabba. Jabba cleans up Manx. Weedy does manage to clean up Jabba, although with Omni chucking his orbs into the back of Bathwater, does get cleaned up by Salem. Sinister is going to get the pick onto Salem, although, as Philadelphia does manage to stabilize a bit. Team is starting to come back in force and reinforce. Let's look where this Wrecking Ball is. Move comes out from the Wrecking Ball. Pulse Bomb comes out, but it doesn't manage to get anything. Mines are out on the cart. Meepster is going to get pick onto Weedy. Fangori, the pick onto Rabbit Warriors. Manx is going to smack the shit out of Meepster. Hack onto the Wrecking Ball that does limit his mobility as the Primal Rage comes out from Bathwater to confirm this
The
last point
payload
capture.
has reached the
Or checkpoint capture. Salem already dashing in. That's not Salem. That's also not Salem. Salem dashing in, has the Dragon Blade ready. They have an EMP to combo with it or a Nano. Let's see what they choose. No ultimates on the side of Philadelphia Fright to contest these 3 big ultimates coming out from. Comes out, goes on to Omni. Bets he doesn't have Transcendence, he would be right. Izanami is very low, though, does have to back out after getting that 1 pick. It is a good pickle, though. Means that you can EMP Nano Monkey here without any sort of contest from the Zenyatta. Nice dive from Bathwater, manages to get 2 with GX Shattering, cleaning up Manx. So far, a clean push through the Streets phase from Tokyo Tremors. Alright, looks like we have a Reaper coming out from Sinister to try and control this monkey.
I am loving this.
Hello there.
Let's see, they're coming out to try and contest it before they get the second checkpoint here. Fangori probably wants to set up for this EMP. Beat comes out on the side of Tokyo Tremors to contest the lift. Weedy is going to get the pick on GX Saturn, but the EMP comes out, is going to get 3 hacked, is going to kill Rabbit Warriors with Salem cleaning it up. Weedy is going to get the pick onto Jabba, although not before Jabba kills Manx. Izanami is going to get the pick onto Sinister again. We are getting a little bit of a back cap, but they have noticed Omni is going to try and clean up the Sombra as they manage to hold right at the doors to 3rd section. We have another Nano Blade to play for, as well as a Graviton Surge on the side of Tokyo Tremors. We have both support ultimates on the side of Philadelphia Fright, and we're coming up on Minefield. Let's see.
Yeah,
Will they use the Grav, or will they use the Blade? I'm betting they Grav Blade, maybe Nano Blade. Salem's looking back at his team, waiting for a signal. Tracer has been caught out. Zen dies. Grav comes out. They're not even going to blade it. They're just going to clean up and send the monkey into it, dash through it, and that is going to be enough to clean up. Nice early pick onto the Zenyatta, prevents the Transcendence from coming out to counteract the Graviton Surge. They don't need any further ultimates. They keep the Nano Blade for the next fight, along with Primal. That does also mean, however, that both support ultimates are still in play for Philadelphia Fright, with the Minefield as well. Dive already pushing pretty far into this 3rd point, with Sombra and Winston going into the high ground. Nice kill onto Manx. Izanami just on fire. Clean dives. Alright. I am waiting for this Nano Blade. Sinister has been spotted on the side, has to raise to get out. Is going to get the mini, but then... Ooh, that is a early Transcendence to deal with the Nano Monkey that comes in. Anti comes out with the rally. Minefield comes out to try and contest against the Blade, but he just dashes out. Lift and Pulse Bomb do get value, killing Izanami and GX Shattering. And Zigai is going to clean up Fangori, with Sinister cleaning up Jabba. As Philadelphia Fright manages to hold, but it costs all of their ultimates to do so. On the side of Philadelphia Fright, we still have a Primal Rage in play. Manx is going to get a nice stagger pick on to Meepster. Let's see. Sinister looks like almost a Death Blossom, trying to be sneaky. Catch him out. But it also looks like Z-Guy on the Wrecking Ball behind the enemy team right now. Probably trying to boop the enemy team into. Going to get some charge off of that. Shields. Trying to be a general nuisance on the Wrecking Ball as the team pokes you out. EMP comes out, is going to get 4. Zenyatta immediately dies to the EMP from Bathwater, as the rest of the team is going to get smacked around by this Primal Rage. Break is proving to be a nuisance to clean up, but is finally cleaned up by Bathwater and the Primal Rage as they push towards the end. Oh, Weedy cleans up Bathwater. Approaching the end of the run. Z-Guy is going to clean up GX Shatterings with some help from Sinister. The boot comes onto the support line. Meepster is going to get cleaned up with Jabba. Z-Guy just cleaning up people before Izanami is going to get the pick onto Sinister. Fangor is here invisibly. Just kind of wandering around the point, potentially going to get a back cap. They have to be wary of that. Cannot leave the point unattended or this Sombra will push it. Lift, Death Blossom, and Pulse Bomb in play for the side of Philadelphia Fright. How many 20 dubs to a victory. It is 3 map wins to a victory in the normal season. Lift comes out from Weedy. It's going to get both of the tanks.
60 seconds.
Doesn't kill anything, although. Pulse Bomb goes out. Doesn't manage to kill anything, but they're very low. Beat comes out from Meepster to try and save. Doesn't manage to save GX Shattering Fangor. He's going to pivot onto Sinister. Blade comes out. Nano Blade is going to get Omni. Minefield comes out to try and counteract the Nano Blade, but 3 already go down to Salem. Weedy is hacked. Oh, never mind. Hack got interrupted. Weedy is not hacked, but still goes down. Max is going to kill Bathwater. Death Blossom comes out, is going to kill Izanami. And it is just the supports on the card with the side of the Sombra. Sombra is going to kill Sinister. Minx here on this Tracer. Hacked at the moment. Not an ideal feel. Z-Guy is going to clean up Jabba. They can't clean up this Tracer. They have Pulse Bomb again.
10 seconds remaining.
Nice stick. Almost made Bathwater kill Salem. We pretty much have both support ultimates, and we are down to overtime. Translocator spotted. Sombra is on the cart with the Lucio, but is it going to be enough? Transcendence comes out to try and contest this last-minute overtime push. Shatter comes out, doesn't manage to get anything. EMP comes out, is going to get 3. Jabba is going to get the kill onto Sinister. Bathwater the pick onto Omni, and Manx the pick onto, or GX Shattering the pick onto Manx, and then the grab is just for cleanup.
Team kill.
As they manage to do a full push on Route 66.
Round 1.
Not an easy feat.
Complete. Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Initiating match.
No time bank though, so that's something they could potentially use. But again, it's Route 66. Getting it through this last phase can be kind of difficult. As we look at, I think this is supposed to be the Grand Canyon. It looks like the Grand Canyon. Picturesque. Look at those 2D trees. I can't go any further to look at them. They don't want me looking.
Ready for battle.
Alright. Let's see. Looks like Tokyo is going to come out on the Rhine Zarya. Fangori still on the Sombra with Izanami, Iza, or Salem going over to the McCree off of the Genji. You are practically on the edge of your seat. It is a nail biter. Let's see. It looks like they're going to be running, or Tokyo is going to be running this comp into another Ball Sigma with Manx on the Tracer. Manx was doing work on that Tracer. Rabbit Warrior sticking on the Brigida. Omni on the Zenyatta.
5,
And Sinister
4,
on the
3,
Hanzo.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop.
Let's
the
see where
payload.
this Wrecking Ball decides to go. Has been spotted. Whoop. Is going to try and go into the back, potentially spot the supports. Jabba has been spotted. But we are just going to roll and try and boop the team into our team. Nice strat. Sinister is very low right now. Is going to need some healing from the team. Is going to get the healing. Bathwater perilously low. Ooh, Bathwater's won! Forced to back up. Does get a nice nade from Jabba, who's hiding in Big Earls right now. Trying to provide some healing without getting caught out himself. Bathwater does go down to Weedy. Jabba is going to get Manx. Looks like he's on the flank trying to get a pick onto Jabba. Jabba is... Oh, never mind. Izanami is going to get the pick onto Sinister. GX Shattering desperately trying to hold on to this point. Decently high charged. Izanami is going to clean up Z-Guy with Meepster helping with Rabbit Warriors and Omni. And then Fangori is going to get the pick onto Weedy. As Tokyo Tremors continue to hold the point. We do have a Nano in play, and we are almost... There's the EMP. Pretty devastating ultimate. We don't have really anything on the side of Philadelphia Frights to contest these ultimates on the side of Tokyo Tremors. Alright. Let's see if we can follow this EMP. EMP comes out. It's going to get the whole team except for the Brig. Rabbit Warriors is going to kill Omni with Fire Strike. High Noon comes out, going to clean up Weedy. Meepster getting the pick onto Sinister. Z-Guy is going to get GX Shattering, although that is your Zarya down. Charge goes back down to 0, and Meepster is going to get picked by Manx. As the team backs up and regroups, Fangori trying to get a cheeky peek in the back line. And Z-Guy's sleeping on the job. You have places to go, things to do. We do have a Dragon on the side here, and then Weedy. We've swapped to the Rhine Zarya. Weedy is on the Zarya, has 0 charge. Shatter comes out from Bathwater, doesn't manage to get anything. Cleaned up by Z-Guy with some help from Sinister. Z-Guy is also going to get Jabba. Rabbit Warrior is going to get Salem. As Manx is off on the side, dueling this Sombra, is going to drop to try and taste it. Nice golden gun, Manx. I see you. They have time for a recontest here on the side of Tokyo Tremors. They are a fast enough team to get back to this point and try and hold it here. But they are in the doors and they do expect it. Sombra is behind. Ooh, almost, but not quite. Meat comes out from Meepster with the nano onto the Rhine. Immort comes out to try and counteract, but the Immort is down immediately. Shatter comes out, manages to get 2, but there's no damage to follow it up with Bathwater already killing Z-Guy and makes Meepster cleaning up Sinister. Tokyo Tremors does successfully retake that point. Oh, nice pick onto Omni from Bathwater.
Salem switching back to the Genji from the creep for the contestant, already at 56% here. So
Yeah.
we could see another Dragon Blade for the end, probably.
True. We do have both tank ults on the side of Tokyo Tremors and both DPS ults on the side of Philadelphia Fright. Very close to window from Omni. Shatter goes out, doesn't get anything. Grab comes out, does get things, but the Immort has to go down. Izanami is going to kill Manx with his own High Noon. Sinister's going to get the pick onto Bathwater. Z-Guy has to back up because that Zarya is high charge and is just beaming him down. Blade comes out, is going to get 2 in the back line. That's both supports down to this Genji in the back. Fangori is going to clean up Sinister, and Izanami is also going to kill Weedy with GX Shattering, getting the cleanup pick onto Z-Guy. It's 3 seconds left. Can anyone get to point? Manx is going to try, but Manx is going to fail. As Route 66 goes to the Tokyo Tremors. Nice, nice. Yeah, Fang and Izanami seem to be having a lot of really good synergy right now with this Sombra Genji combo. Clean. Clean. You love to see some good Genji play. You were 1% away, Salem. I'm so disappointed. 68%. It could have been great.
To greatness.
Yeah. All right. This is officially match point for Tokyo Tremors. One more map. Blah, 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 blah. I've been talking so now. One more map win, and Tokyo Tremors will take the victory for tonight against the Philadelphia Fright. But it's still an option. We could go to a 2-2 and then have to go to a tiebreaker map. Wait, do we have a tiebreaker map? It's not in our week 3 map pools. But typically when we have a tiebreaker, we go back to control. We do have a moderator that we have in every game here. Today's moderator is Lau with his lovely, I don't know how that got past Blizzard censors, but you know. Lau is here as the moderator and probably will help us decide what's going on if we go 2-2-2. Hi,
And
Cat.
both teams ready up here.
Ooh, and we're going to the row. Scrim's
Now
row.
entering King's Row.
I think this is everyone who plays Overwatch favorite map.
Yeah, it's just a really good map. Like, you have good flanks, good high ground, but also it's a brawl map, and I feel like a lot of people just like brawl.
True. It's so interesting because this is one of their. I know Temple of Anubis I think was the first map they made, but this is one of the earlier maps. And I feel like it's also like the perfect length. Like normally with like hybrid and escort maps, I feel like they've been getting longer and longer and longer. And I don't care for that. Like Junkertown is so long as a
Ready
map.
for battle.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely true there.
Looks like we're gonna have again the brawl tanks. We have the Rhine Zaryas coming out. with May McCree on the side of Philadelphia Fright for the defense, with Rabbits on the Lucio and Omni on the Baptiste. And then we're going to stick with the Sombra Genji for Fangorian Izanami with Jabba on the Ana and Meepster on the Lucio. You were going to say something, Pandy? I think I cut you off.
Oh, no, I was just gonna agree. Like, Junkertown, it's a really long way from attacker point 2 to, like, if they push really far and then they have to contest, they need to walk a long way there.
Attackers incoming.
Alright,
Defend
let's start with this Reinhardt. Let's see where Bathwater's going to go. Sombra is in invisibly. Are going to take some damage before Bathwater manages to get in with the shield. They're going to go around the statue. Philadelphia Fright playing pretty far back for playing with the Mei. Generally, when you play with the Mei, you kind of want to play around that choke so that you can take advantage of the Mei wall. Mei wall doesn't count, doesn't get anything. Sinister is going to get the pick onto Salem, and Meepster is going to kill that all-important lamp. Shield is very low on the side of Bathwater, is going to have to back up. It's going to get stunned, it's going to get cleaned up by Z-Guy. Maybe I stand corrected. Maybe I don't know how to play Mei. But it looks like the Philadelphia Fright is going to clean up this first take. But generally, when you play Mei, or at least to my knowledge, you want to hold this choke, because Mei wall fits quite nicely here.
Yeah, I feel like they were going for that, but then like Genji and Lucio both moved through and they can't really be walled off, and then both tanks at once moved through, so there wasn't really a lot you can do as well. So
Mei wall comes out early, but Z-Guy does get the hack, and the shatter comes through. Combo with hack is going to get 3. Nice. Cleanup does happen. This Tokyo Tremors is going to take the first point. Perhaps? Can anyone get back to recontest in time, and are they going to try? Looks like Bathwater is already pushing up to contest. He's going to get pinned and killed by Z-Guy, although that was a little bit of a caster curse right there. Alright. Looks like they are back to hold close here, but it is already in the push phase with the payload active. We do have a shatter in play from Z-Guy. The wall is good, is going to wall off GX shattering and allow Omni to get the kill. Nice fire strike kill on Jabba from Z-Guy, as they're just going to push and try and clean up as much of Tokyo Tremors as they can. Weedy and Rabbit Warriors getting pretty aggressive over there. They are going to back out and come back to the safety of their Reinhardt and continue to hold this choke and try and prevent them from progressing any further into the streets phase of King's Row. They are playing into an EMP. Yeah, they're playing into an EMP blade. Nice protect of the hack with the bubble, but the blade does go off. Window comes out with that, as well as a blizzard. 2 picks on the side of Philadelphia Fright. So it looks like they're just going to clean up here. And they are just going to clean up.
There was 1 blade committed by Tremors and 3 ultimates committed by Fright here, so definitely ultimates looking good for Tremors right now.
Yeah, the blizzard was completely unnecessary.
Salem already back to 40%, so...
Yeah, they're going to be playing for this EMP. You can see Fang trying to set up for it. Whoop, is going to get taken out of stealth. Grab comes out, but they are going to get EMP'd. That is the majority of the team EMP'd. Beat comes out, although Meepster does not get to protect against the grab. Counter beat comes out from Rabbit Warriors. Nano onto the Reinhardt. As Bathwater is in there and swinging, but he's frozen. Makes it hard to do his job. Rabbit Warriors is going to get hit. Counter grab coming out from GX shattering with the blade. The blade goes after the Baptiste in the back. It looks like it is going to get the Baptiste in the back. Trust the tanks to clean up everyone else in the grab, and they do so. Lots of ultimates on both sides. Definitely not a clean fight from either side, but they manage. Tokyo Tremors manages to get it and continue to push it through into the further parts of Streets phase. And they still have, oops, a shatter to play for. Going into another shatter, but also, oh, nope, a blizzard. Whoop, but Manx is asleep.
Sombra maybe setting up for a hack on Reinhardt to open up for Shadow.
That's the second time they've done that combo. It's a nice combo, hacking the Reinhardt and then allowing the Shadow to... Blizzard is on point, but doesn't manage to freeze anyone. And it is just a straight up brawl, but it looks like Tokyo Tremors is managing to eke it out with Izanami cleaning up a couple people with Meepster helping.
Beacon in place.
And they are going to get point
The
2.
payload has reached the checkpoint.
69%, nice, to EMP, now 70%. This Bathwater is choo-choo traying his way back from spawn to get back to the payload. Z-Guy is here with Shatter, has his team, they're grouping up, they're getting ready. Oh, it's already going around the corner, the window is here, the fire strike does come out, gets deflected! Oh! Z-Guy murders his own team, 2 down already. That's not how it was planned. The blade comes out, is going to get Rabbit Warriors, his Bathwater gets weedy. Sinister also goes down to Izanami's blade. Oh man, that hurts to watch. You hate to see it, guys. You hate to see it. Bathwater probably, or not Bathwater, Z-Guy probably getting a lot of shit from his team. EMP comes out, it's going to get the whole damn team. That is a nice EMP. Meepster and Izanami are going to capitalize off that EMP. Meepster's going to capitalize twice off that EMP, getting 2 picks. Nice. Izanami getting a double dash reset to clean up the rest of the team. Bathwater killing Omni, and they are going to take King's Row. 2 minutes, 21 seconds on the clock.
Score 0 to 3. Switching sides.
Nice, nice.
Initiating match.
Hi, Cat.
We're gonna expect May again on the defending side here. For the overtime or like the second round, you definitely want to have an ultimate that can force the enemy team off the payload because they cannot leave. So they either have to walk off or get frozen.
Alright, so you think they're gonna bring out the Mei? Oh, they are gonna bring out the Mei. I thought they would stick on the Sombra Genji since it's working so well for them, but I guess it's not a very defensive comp.
Yeah, May Junkrat definitely really good because both excel at just
Attackers
making
incoming
room.
in
Like
30
they
seconds.
have to stick on the like they can generate ult really fast, and if they get the payload, they can just use Tire or Blizzard and get them off there. Both really strong ultimates to win a team fight.
Looks like Manx is thinking about the Sombra. Seen Fangori do it so well. See, this is the temptation that teams get into, I feel like. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but you'll see another team play a character and that character's rolling you, and you're like, God, we should have a Sombra. But if you haven't practiced the Sombra, it may not be a wise idea to bring it out when you're on match point map. Alright, we have the Reinhardts currently facing out. Wall is down. Doesn't manage to get anyone. The trap is good, although, onto the Reinhardt. Immort comes out to try and save him, but he walks out of the Immort. Sinister is dangerously low against this. Sinister is going to get the pick onto Izanami, although. Mei is hiding around the corner, but has been spotted by the Reinhardt. They're very scared of this Mei wall. They're playing very carefully. Does get walled off. Is probably going to get picked off of the Mei wall. Nice wall. Generally, you want to call and speed through if you know there is a Mei wall choke. Try and get as much of your team on one side of that Mei wall as possible. Bathwater already has Shatter. With Java already having Nano Boost, Meepster almost to beat. Wall comes out, isn't going to manage to get anyone, but does slow the push down. Pack comes out onto Bathwater from Manx, is going to have to back off with the window coming out. Nano onto Bathwater. Zarya is dangerously low on the side of Tokyo Tremors. GX Shatter is going to have to back off and get some healing. Weedy is going to get the pick onto Salem. Bathwater doing a good job of scooping up his Zarya. Shatters into a shield. You love to see it. Grav comes out, but also EMP. Sinister is going to get 2 off of that EMP to counteract the Graviton Surge coming out of GX Shattering. And Java is going to get cleaned up as Philadelphia Fright manages to capture this point. Alright, alright. And we have both tank ults on the side of Philadelphia Fright with a beat in play. But we also are coming up on a blizzard. Inside of Tokyo Tremors, we can see Fangori doing some spy checking here, trying to spot out the Sombra. Hack does come out, Sombra's in the pub. They aren't going to really deal with the Sombra, they're just kind of letting her shoot this Reinhardt in the back. Hainan comes out, does get shattered. Izanami's gonna get shoulder shattered, but the Blizzard comes out. Bathwater's gonna get a pick off of the Blizzard onto Rabbit Warriors. They are down 1. But it looks like Philadelphia Fright is going to continue to push. Bathwater is going to get another... Oh, no, Izanami's going to get the pick onto Manx. And that looks like it may be the deciding factor as Philadelphia Fright backs off. They still have a Graviton Surge to play for. Let's see what they're waiting for. Grab comes out right into the window, although. Everyone's getting frozen, so there's no one to follow up on the grab. Salem is just cleaning up Philadelphia Fright. And they are forced to back off in the wake of a very scary... Nope, scary McCree. Woof! Nice. Let's watch some of this high-level play. 70% to High Noon. With both support ultimates online, Tokyo Tremors are sitting comfortably. Almost have Shatter as well. But that EMP is almost charged. Manx at 92%. And we also almost have a Shatter and High Noon on the side of Philadelphia Fright. EMP is active. They are going to get a nice early pick onto Fangori. Hack onto Meepster is going to follow it up in the pick. Do they even need EMP here? They're already up 2. EMP is not going to be an option with Salem picking Manx. High Noon's going to come out from Salem. Bubbled as well and sped around a corner. Barrier goes down from Z-Guy, even though Z-Guy does have Shatter in this corner. Shatter comes out from Bathwater as well as Nano Boost. Immortality to prevent them. GX Shattering is going on a wild ride here. Out of the team is going to stand still and just let himself get picked instead of trying to get back to his team, potentially stalling himself out. EMB does come out, is going to get 4 people. Ooh, MOWL to try and save Bathwater, but not quite quick enough for Rabbit Warriors. Gets the pick onto Bathwater. Izanami dangerously low. Ooh, he's gonna get cleaned up by Weedy. Nice charge back to the payload. May stalling out, but Fangori is going to get cleaned up. Weedy just steamrolling through Tokyo Tremors. We do have a Grav Blizzard on the side of Tokyo Tremors. Oh, never mind. We have a Grav Dragons in the works, but just Grav. We're at 2% for Dragon. BN window on the side. Let's see if we're gonna window here. Nope, payload has reached the checkpoint pretty comfortably. They like to window aggressively, so I'm guessing Omni's going to window here quickly. I see it getting set up. Nope, they thought about it, decided not to. Manx wants some healing, Manx is gonna get some healing. Trying to position this window, does go down. Is gonna get 1 pick onto Bathwater. High Noon comes out again from Salem, nice charge. But they're just playing hard cover. He canceled it, no longer holding it. We have a grab from Weedy here. Is going to use it. Is going to manage to get both tanks. Beat comes out to counteract it. Stun onto the Reinhardt, but is going to hit counter grab. Comes out with another counter beat. Shatter also coming out to prevent any further incoming damage. Shatter from Bathwater. Nano Rhine onto Weedy. Weedy's also going to get slept. He's just going to be perma-CC'd at this point. Weedy is going into the backline. He wants this Ana dead. Is going to die for his greed. Z-Guy is going to get the pick onto Fangori. And Manx with the EMP is going to get both Meepster and Bathwater on the point. But I don't think it's enough. They don't have enough people. Although they do get a dragon out of it when the fight was technically won and there wasn't really any of their team there. Although Izanami is going to get a nice pick with the stun onto Manx, who translocated onto the high ground. Well, Philadelphia Fright is very close to getting it, and Sinister has High Noon. They are close to Shatter, and they almost have Window again. Nice job, Omni. They are pushing into a High Noon, as well as a Shatter. Oop, Shatter from Bathwater. Let's see, Bathwater asserting dominance. High Noon's coming out from both sides. Izanami gets hacked out of his High Noon. Ooh! The window to boost the High Noon as well into the Shatter just cleans up. Team kill? Team kill. As it looks like they're going to push it through. Slightly less of a time bank than Tokyo Tremors, but we've been here before, guys. With Hanamura, with Tokyo Tremors also having a time bank lead, but Philadelphia Fright still manages to pull out the map. So let's see what is going to happen. As my cat comes back to continue to beg for dinner. What do you want? I know what you want, but you can't have it. Alright, alright. Yes, yes, cat. Cry harder. It will change nothing.
Ready for battle.
Alright. Intense game, don't you think so, Pandy?
Definitely a lot of back and forth, like good plays from both sides coming out here. Let's see what they're running here for the
Attackers
first, second
incoming
round.
in 30 seconds.
See some crouching as we go to point. Bathwater is going to peek, although, so they definitely know they're running a Reinhardt. They definitely know they're running a Zarya, although it looks like no one's on the high ground to look through the window. So the comp may be safe. We have the Sombra Junkrat on the side of Tokyo Tremors, with the Reaper Sombra on the side of the Philadelphia
5,
Fright.
4, 3, 2,
Let's see.
1.
This is it. This is, if you are Tokyo Tremors, if you win this, you win the night. Philadelphia Fright, if you win this, you are still in this 2-2, and we go to a tiebreaker map. Nice hack onto the Reinhardt from Fangori. Forces them to pause and not do anything. They've spotted the trap. Bubble goes on. Bubble is broken. And ooh, Seaguy has cleaned up the amount of damage coming in onto that tank. Makes on point, but is going to get cleaned up by Izanami as Philadelphia Fright is forced to back off. They have 30 seconds. Salem is pushing up very close to Tyre already. Whoop, Tyre. Even out-competing Fangori for the EMP in terms of ultimate. Has Tyre, is probably going to use Tyre here would be my guess. Yep, sets up a nice defensive haunch and is going to get Weedy on the Zarya. Forces Immort out too, which is a nice 30-second cooldown. That officially will not be used anymore in the game. It is 10 seconds left on the clock. 8, 7, and Tokyo Tremors is just cleaning up the T with Bathwater, speeding into them in this high charge Zarya. They can't even get to point to get a tick.
Complete.
Nice play from Tokyo Tremors.
Score
Definitely looking really strong right now.
to 3.
2 minutes 21 seconds to get on point and get one tick.
True, but it's still not over for Philadelphia Fright. If they manage to hold this and prevent any sort of capture percentage on the point, it will go to a draw, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. King's Road definitely a map where you can full hold first point. It's not over yet.
Yes. And then I think if we go to a draw, I don't know if we go to the tiebreaker map yet, or if we just go to another map in the map pool.
I think draw is 0 for both, so there will be another map in the map pool as far as I'm aware.
Ooh.
But don't quote me on it. That's just what
Someone
I think.
message Yellow. Salem's trying to show him up. On a terrible skin, too. I hate the skin for Farah. I'm sorry. It's not a good skin. The spooky ooky Farah skin. Not a fan.
Oh, yeah. Definitely enchanted armor way better, solely for the reason that you fall apart if you die.
True.
Objectively better Halloween skin.
It looks like Philadelphia Fright's going to run the same sort of lineup that they ran on last time, but this time they're swapping Omni over to the Moira.
Attackers incoming.
Let's see
Defend
what everyone's doing. Let's follow Salem on this Farah.
Playing back again, which is dangerous for the situation they're in. But they
Hack
do
goes
get the
onto
hack.
Bathwater. Bathwater dangerously low. Tanks are dangerously low. Jabba is going to get cleaned up with both tanks falling shortly after, and then just a full cleanup. Perhaps a nice intentional reset from the team, considering they got the pharmacy, who should be able to get out in that case. It does give ult percentage. We have Z-Guy is 80% to Shatter. That is a pretty impactful ultimate to have in a minute. 90% to Shatter. Almost has it. Salem is trying to do work to poke out the DPS that he spots on the high ground. Shatter is in play here. Do they guess that he has it? Shatter comes out, is going to get the Zarya. Hack comes onto the Zarya in addition, super low. They just can't clean it up. The peel is there for this Zarya as she manages to survive. Sinister is going to go down to GX shattering. Fangor is going to get GX. Barrage comes out, is going to get Omni with Z. Is an Omni killing Z-Guy just before. Nano comes out onto the Farah, and it looks like in all of that mess, it is just Manx here to contest the point. Manx, you gotta get on the point. Manx, the point. Manx, the point. Oh god. Sinister to get here. But they're not gonna be enough. And Tokyo Tremors is gonna take it. Damn, that was close. Nice job, and nice versatility from Tokyo Tremors. They swapped up comps a lot and
Play
kept
of the game.
Philadelphia Fright guessing. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Double
that was nice. The Dragon Blade to clean it up. Oof. But that is some nice healing from Omni. It's a lot of healing right there. Damn, nice. Although this time we've surpassed 68, gone to 84% kill participation from Salem. Nice job. Tokyo Tremors coming out with the 3-1. Excellent job. Well, that was a fun game. Tokyo
Oh yeah,
Tremors definitely
100%
looks
agree.
super very strong. Super very strong. Whoof, talking. Yeah, I think we saw a lot of really good tank play from Mogu, as well as Bathwater, both on the double bubble as well as the Rhine Zarya. I think Izanami and Fangori had some really good synergy with the Sombra Genji. Smo also had some good plays with the McCree. Jabba had some good nades. I think Omni, honestly, probably for support, had some really impressive immorts on Hanamura, which got Philadelphia Fright their map point. Overall, lots of really good
Yeah.
players here, and this was a fun game to cast.
Salem, Izanami definitely showing that he deserves the master spot on that team.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
the lobby is empty and it is just us, so I'm going to close this out. Thank you for joining me tonight, Pandy, and thank you everyone
Yeah,
in the chat for joining me.
thank you so much for letting me be here. And as HZ takes lobby dominance once more.
Yes, HZ. We even game in games we don't play in, we still win lobby dominance. All right. Good night, everyone. Hope you have a good day or night.
Good night.